And do you think you learned that because of? I mean, you're sort of a God guy, right? You must
Yeah.
have gone to church when you were growing up, and you write enough.
Yeah.
You refer enough toward God stuff in your songs that it must.
Yeah.
That in my head, I'm kind of going like, okay, yeah. I mean, you got to lean on something, right? And
Yeah.
I guess that's what I always try to think I do. I don't always, I'm sure, but to think that every time I get to that place of turning into somebody stupid, I go, okay, God, wait a minute here, get a hold of me before I
Yeah.
before I turn into a public stupid, you know?
Yeah. I think some of it is stuff that like the Bible has this line. It says, "Train your children up in the way they will go, and they will not depart from it." Which I don't know what that means, because if you take it literally, that's just not true.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of people train their kids up in the way they should go, and they depart from it. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right.
but you know, lots of parents, like those kids end up murdering their parents.
Sure,
You
right,
know what
yeah,
I mean?
right,
Like,
no,
it happens
right.
all the time.
Yep.
But I think a lot of it is stuff that, like, as I'm getting older, I'm finding the wisdom of the stuff that I was brought up in. I'm like, wow, there really is wisdom in this. I also, like, believed a lot of crazy things when I was growing up that I don't necessarily believe anymore. But for me personally, I still believe in Jesus. I still believe he's everything that he claimed he was, which is, I know, sounds crazy. But I also, what was the original question? I guess was, I think that had a part to do with it. I think a lot of it too is just living life, and it's just like learning as you go along, learning trial by fire,
Trial by fire.
I was gonna say failure.
Oh yeah, well, even better, right?
But,
yeah, more accurately. I like that.
Learning by failure, and step by, and like I think as the older I get, I'm like, man, there really is some wisdom in that stuff. In the Bible, that's where I draw my strength, where I kind of draw my wisdom. But I do want to say that Feral Flag is not a Christian band. That's probably the wrong place in an interview to say that, but
I don't even know what the word means anymore. Honestly,
I don't either.
I don't even want to define it anymore. I'm so.
Yeah.
Honestly, I figure that if we're all searching for the same thing, whether we're an electrician or a house painter or something, I think we're talking about these things with our buddies. You just happen to write them down and record them, and we're talking about them as buddies right now. You know what I mean? I don't. That's all it is. I mean, I swear this is the same conversation I think I'd be having with my kid's bus driver. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
if they want to go down to that road, it's like, if they wanted to allow themselves to be open enough to say, you know what, I don't feel like I'm all I can be.